Hey guys, what's up? So I know you're probably like, Jay, where the hell, like, what are you doing? Why is the camera not on the tripod? Why are you holding it? Okay. Oh, this isn't the vibe, by the way. Anyway, I broke my tripod, so I'm just gonna be holding the camera for my intro. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I made this lace closure wig. What wig? Bitch, what wig? Continues the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you do. And if you want to see me make this link, keep on watching. Hey guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be bleaching the closure. I'm using this powder bleach from Bigen, and it was about $1.99, and I'm going to be using some generic brand developer. I'm using 40 volume, and I'm going to stir this up to a really thick consistency. I like to use a fork because the flat edge of the fork is really good for spreading the mixture over the closure, and that's what you want to make sure you're doing. You're spreading the mixture. You're not pushing it down too deep because you don't want to bleach the roots of your hair. After you do that, you're just going to fold some aluminum foil over the closure and let it sit for about 45 minutes. Now I'm going to be washing the bundles. I got these bundles from Amazon from Buladou Hair company. These bundles are very soft and very full. I haven't had Brazilian hair in such a long time, but it was so nice to try again because the hair was very silky, but it was still very full, and that's what I loved about it. The wig turned out beautifully, and this hair can take heat super well. It also can color. So I'm going to be using the Compare to Shimmering Light shampoo to really get all the brassiness out of that closure, and we're going to go ahead and get on to the wig construction. So I have some tape on my wig head, and you might be like, what the heck? But this actually makes it so much easier to make your wig. So I put on the screen what each tape represents, and I'm going to show you guys how to thread a needle. So you're going to want to create a loop with the thread and just kind of wiggle that loop through the end of the needle. This is the cap that I chose to use. It was $1 at my local beauty supply store. And I'm just going to be lining up this cap with the red lines that I created with that tape. So I have a bunch of needles to choose from, but I decided to go with a curved needle to sew today. I feel like the curved needle is the easiest to sew with, and I'm just going to be placing my closure at the very front of that cap. So now I'm just going to be sewing this closure on. I like to start from the back and then go down the side, and then start again from the back and go down the other side. But don't worry if you don't know how to sew. I'm going to show you guys how to stitch in the next coming up clips. I want to leave this in here because I want to show you guys that even sometimes I mess up, and I make wigs pretty often. So if you ever get tangled in your thread, just go back and undo the last 2 stitches and just start again. Make sure you're pulling that needle all the way through because that's where most tangles come from. So this is the hair after being blow dried. It's really full and really soft still. You can still see it has some of that natural curl even though it was blow dried. So look how thick these bundles are, lots of hair. So for the first bundle, we're going to sew from ear to ear. So you're going to sew from one red line to the other red line. So to start off this track, you're going to sew through the wefts and underneath the cap. Then you're going to pull that through, and you're going to sew through that exact same spot again, kind of like making an X to really secure the needle and thread. Then you're going to wrap the thread around the needle before you pull it through this time. Now your thread should be attached to the cap. This is the easy part. You're just going to create a fence-like shape with stitching by sticking the needle underneath the weft and underneath the cap, and then you're going to wrap the thread around the needle and then pull the needle through. The thread will start to form a pattern, so you'll know instantly whether you're doing this right or not, and make sure you pull it every once in a while to make sure that your track is secure. So we're just going to keep doing this first bundle like this, and this is what it looks like after the first bundle is complete. For the second and third bundle, I'm going to cut them in half, and I'll tell you why later. But as you can see, this bundle is going from ear to ear in a downward motion, and this is built the bulk of the back of the wig. And so now for the second and third bundle, we're going to be moving in different directions. So like I said, I'm going to cut the second bundle in half, and the reason I'm doing this is just because it's easier to work with, and also because the first half of the second bundle I'm not going to be sewing all the way close to the band, and that's because I want some room in the wig so that the band will stretch to fit my head, because the first couple of times you will need to stretch it out. So this is after the first half of the second bundle, and as you can see, I didn't sew on that band. So with the second half of the second bundle, you're going to start to sew on the band, and you're going to start to straighten up more. And this is what I mean by straightening up more. Now, once your bundles are going in this direction, you're going to sew the rest of them in that way. To end a weft, you're going to wrap the thread around 3 times. Then you're going to cut the needle off and tie it 3 times. And make sure that your tracks are laying flat at all times. That's what I'm doing right now. Just repinning my tracks to make sure that it's laying super flat. And then to start a new stitch, you're going to start in between the last stitch, and you're just going to do the same thing you did at the very beginning. Okay guys, so that is all. That is what this wig looks like. So from the last clip, you probably just seen me installing the third bundle or starting to, and literally, like I said in the voiceover, you're just gonna keep going up the exact same way that you would with the second part of the second bundle. Like, you're just gonna be going in a U shape all the way to the end, and you will have a wig like this, super flat. It's so pretty. I haven't really mastered the part concealing yet, but it'll come with time, and it's hot, so my edges are moving everywhere. But yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and until next time, bye guys. Swimming laps through pool water, eating like I'm underworld. Had my tattoos in Shibuya. Police think I'm of the underworld. 12 treat a nigga like he 12. How you looking up to me and talking down? Can't you see I am the big